All right. Hello everyone, welcome. So I have a list of stocks I want to go through. Don't plan on doing anything until I get done with that list, and then I will take requests if we have time after that. Got about 38 stocks I want to get through here, so just hang on for the ride, and we'll go from there. So. Alright, let me just get a couple things set up and we'll jump right into it. Let me pull up the chat here so I can see what you guys are talking about. I am drinking a Sprecher Red Apple and vodka. Alright, so... So many plays, so little buying power. Yep. There's a big one this week. Real big one this week. Here we go. Alright, so... got Frog pulled up here. Want to be paying attention to Frog this week, so I'm going to add some alerts on this. Alright, so, and then we want to... oops. Let's see. I'm going to change the description this week. And then I'm going to put one on this as well. Alright, so Frog's one of those ones I've been looking at for a long time, and it looks like it's finally starting to head back up. And I did the time fibs, and in here it seems like it's going to break out, and we have an inverse head and shoulders here as well. So I'm really looking for this to start moving up here. So I want to make sure that when it does move, that we catch it. And so I have just a ton of tickers that I didn't end up putting into the newsletter, but I still want to set alerts on so that we all can benefit on. Wow! What happened here? Did a little charting on this, I think. Alright, so for me a major breakout would be... looks like it filled... I would say like right there. That would be my breakout level here, so we'll add one on here. You're going to notice I have a lot of these levels already set, so that should be nice that we can just fly through these and then I can get through some requests. I will, if you want, when I'm done, I added all of these to my watch list. If you guys want, I can export my watch list for everyone. That might be something that people will be interested in. I have one already exported, but I don't have the updated one, so I'm going to try to go through these really fast. Maybe I can get them done in a few minutes. But I don't have a lot of time, so I have to kind of combine my lives with setting up the custom alerts. And in the same time, maybe you can kind of see where I'm setting them and learn something as well. And then we can do some in-depth charting at the end. I have like just a ton of bullish tickers here that I have been seeing. And I am super excited to add all these. Yeah, I'll take requests at the end, don't worry. And we're just gonna try to get through these real fast. 'Cause like all these charts that I'm looking at look mad bullish. So we want to make money, so let's make sure we keep an eye out on these. D-Dog. Man, look at this channel that Datadog is in. That's crazy. That's just crazy, man. I cleared a lot of my alerts, so then now I can add tons more. So that's exciting. What's up, Raul? Raul, it's your favorite one. You got your frying pan right here. It's cooking some bacon. Cooking charts like a pound of bacon. Now, some of these may never cross, but if they do cross, that's when we want to be there. This one's looking tasty already. Whoa, look at CERN. This thing's at all-time highs. See, we have Fortuna for a lot of stuff, but that doesn't mean we still can't set our own alerts. So much easier when I'm on my home computer. Like, I was trying to do this on my laptop and on my phone, and it's just like, holy cow. Like, I can literally just fly through these now. It's so awesome. Viacom. I'm curious what... I don't really love Viacom, but they've been on a tear lately. Man, I'm gonna get done with these in like 10 minutes, and we're gonna be able to go straight into it. All right, so this one's gonna be a little different. This one we want to see. There we go. This would be. We'll set 2 alerts on this one actually. And you can do this for yourself too. You don't. I'm just doing this for the server, so that we get all of these. Captured. What am I on? I don't know. I'm on alcohol, I guess, right now. Like, I think I went through like 500 charts to find all these tickers. And all these tickers I found, just look at how beautiful this one is. Like, so beautiful. Oops. Almost done. Maybe. Ooh, here's a good one for everyone. Sun Run. Looking forward to this puppy. This thing could really go if it crosses the screen line. Really looking forward to playing this. Yeah, man. So this is one that I put on my Twitter. This one looks nice. So this is something I'm trying to do more and more of, is do these full in-depth charts like this, so you can see what I'm looking at. I think I got just a couple left. Look at this ticker. Longview Acquisition Corp. I think it's got one more move in it. This is a SPAC, so I think MGNI is too. I don't love Valvoline, but their chart looks nice. This thing is just crazy. We're going to put another one here. I feel like this thing's already kind of breaking out. Need some music or something. Yeah, sorry this isn't as super informative, but I'm just getting this done, and we'll start doing some in-depth charting here in a second. I think I have one more, and then we're done. Alright, so we will start jumping in. Let's go look at futures right after this, and alright, all the alerts are done. Alright, let's jump into some charting. Go right into futures right here on SPY. Get out of all my old holy cow, futures are going crazy. Look at those Hulk dicks. Holy cow. So check this out. We're going to do this. I'm going to show you something really cool. So so we could do a major breakout alert on SPY. And I could put, I'm going to try something here. Boom. We'll see if we get over that line tonight. That'd be cool. Let's look at NASDAQ. It's a NQ1. Oh, NASDAQ about to go to all-time highs too. That's not what we wanted. So we can just be like, boom. Now we have it labeled. I can take a picture of it, copy that, add alert, throw that in there. Let's get the code here, throw that in there. This thing's going to cross the bets before I even finish the alert. Alright, so I think someone in the beginning of the video said Facebook. So I do have an alert set on Facebook, but Facebook has broken the channel, the up channel here. I have two alerts set actually. I have this one set right here. So this would be a downtrend. And then we have this one right here. So I don't anticipate Facebook being anything worth playing anytime soon. And then I think a lot of people want Apple. I had Apple charted here, so we caught this breakout at 129 up to 134. Apple looks like a giant bull flag here. So you see this wedge right here. So I'd feel comfortable issuing alert probably right there. We'll throw a new alert on Apple. There, so we can, if we goes over this line, we know it's curling up more, and most likely we can actually set one on all-time highs too. Boom. Because if this goes over all-time highs, this thing's going crazy. It might go to 150 if it breaks all-time highs. Nvidia, I feel like I have... So I don't have Nvidia... I do have Nvidia ready to go. And I think it needs to break this green line, so we'll put the alert on this green line. There you go. AMD. Looks like AMD. Ooh, wow. That doesn't look that great. You could probably just get rid of everything. I mean, you got descending volume. You got collapsing wedge here. I mean, I'll be honest. This thing looks okay, I guess. But as long as it's in this little channel right here, I wouldn't touch it. But what I will do is I'll add an alert on this channel breakout. So, boots with the fleur. Yeah, let's do Riot. I see tons of people asking me about this, so we'll go in depth on this one. I'm curious on this one too. So, okay, so looks like you looks like Riot hit the. Let's see, is this right? Is it more of this? That looks better. Okay. So Riot hit the 618, so now it's on wave 4. So it's setting up for one more wave. So for me, this is what I'm looking at here. If it does bounce here, then it's probably going up here. So it could be going to 19, possibly. I mean, our high-end target would be probably in this area right there. That'd be our price target range right there. So you have what I would call like a flat correction here into a steep correction. And then you're going to have your final leg here. And this could, in theory, you know, run up higher. So unless it's done, I mean, it is kind of in a bearish wedge right here. So it does have me worried. But with the way Bitcoin went over this weekend, I am almost positive this thing is going to bounce on Monday. How is Bitcoin doing, by the way? This would be a breakout level that you'd want on it. There we go. Juniper, yeah, I think I did a Juniper update on Twitter, but I mean the alerts are still there, I'm fairly certain. I don't know if I put one on here. I mean, there's nothing to say that this isn't. I mean, it looks fine. It keeps bouncing off the support line here, and I mean, I think this would be fine. If futures are good tomorrow, this should go up, and we should be fine. I mean, isn't Mara the same thing as Bitcoin, basically, or as Riot? Alright, so you got basically the same thing. You got a flat correction into a steep correction. The problem is this one's overextended by quite a bit, so for me, if I were to chart this, probably let's see here. I mean, this is almost a 1618 extension. That's huge. So for me, I mean, I guess this could go up to 20 as well. But usually if you got an overextended wave 2 to 3, that means wave 4 to 5 is a little less. So for me, I think 16 is probably a little bit more likely. I mean, in theory, probably could go anywhere in here. Major breakout for me on this would be probably above this gap right here. So you kind of got a rising wedge. I mean, these are bearish formations, but that doesn't mean they have to be bearish. And you do have dropping volume as well, but that doesn't mean volume it can't come back in. So we'll add an alert on that. Let's see, he's trying to catch up here. Pelotar, I believe I have Pelotar already done. Yep, I did an in-depth Pelotar for everyone, so we can put some alerts on here, though I haven't done that yet. do first. And then the green line would be the major. I think the lockup period's wrong. People keep telling me that, so I'm going to take that out. But that's what my Pelotar looks like. Looks like. Oops. Don't need that anymore. Alright, so it looks like it does have support coming up here too. So this is on major watch this week. This could go full foolish. Arc Neo New. I think it's mid-February that the Pelotar lockup is actually. It's like the third Thursday in. Ooh, Rocket, yeah. So Rocket for me has to break this white line here for me to really want to go in on it. Because if it breaks the white line 22.80, then it's probably going at least up to 24. You could capture it about $1.50. I'd be also interested maybe over 22 again. We'll see. Initial breakout signal. The problem you got with Rocket is it's just people worried about the moratorium on it, but if you get the bill signed and they extend the moratorium, then you should be fine. It's holding on to the 2080 pretty well. If this fails, Rocket's probably going back down to 20 if it can't hold the 2080. It held it last time twice, so we'll see. If it goes below 2065, you could probably short it down to 20. Tasty. I'm bearish on Neo. I mean, honestly, it could go either way though. If it's over, for me, I'm just going to remove some of this stuff. So, if Neo can get above 46.30, just extend that up a little more just to be safe. There we go. So if it can get above there, then it could break out. Neo's so... There's no way Neo will ever be worth $60 billion. Like, that's just ridiculous. But that doesn't mean we can't play it. People keep wanting CRM. Believe I got CRM already ready to go. So if CRM can get back over 22 or over 230, then you're probably good to go. I already got the alert set because over 230 we're going to start filling this gap and it'll probably go to 238. So you could capture an $8 move. That'd be really nice. You do have a kind of a bearish formation here. As long as it doesn't get over 230 though, it's probably going back down to 200. So we'll see how that goes. Oh wow. So space, thing about space, so Space had this news that they were gonna do a share offering, which made no sense because they don't really need to do one. So I feel like this move was a little overdone, and it is curling back up. I think Space is gonna test this 35 again. I think we could potentially capture a $10 move. For me, if Space goes above 27, it's gonna go to 35. So. No, that's probably right, Izzy. Not doing Baba. Baba's trash. I think I did F-Cell earlier today. It's very similar to Yeah, so I did F-cell earlier today. If this can get over 1370, I think this could really run. I don't think it's done yet. Like, I still think, like, in order for this to actually be a an Elliott wave, this has to pretty much go to 16 on this wave. Otherwise, it's probably going back down. So, because you need it to be, this wave can't be the shortest, and if it is the shortest, that means the next wave is going to be even shorter. So, if this doesn't go, if this doesn't go higher, this thing's in trouble. The heck is Jivo? Penny stock? I mean, I see why you like it. It looks nice for a penny. I'm going to be nice and actually do this. I usually don't do pennies, but I know I tweeted a couple out lately, so. I mean, it does have major volume lately. It is doing the parabolic 1, 2, 3, 4, and so the fifth move would be the biggest. So if you do have a move off this, probably take it down here, go to here. And so then you're looking for this to get to 528. So basically what you're looking at is this. And that would be your play there. So there, I'll tweet this out for you. There you go. There's your Jivo. Mr. Dean. And you can have a copy of that. Dropbox. Yeah, we've been looking at Dropbox. I know I took some for this Friday. I still think it looks good. I don't think this is right. I had this a little different. I think it's actually... like, I don't like that at all. Don't need this line. We had that line already. Let's just start over. Alright, so I mean, the way this looks is I don't think this is an Elliott wave. I mean, it does kind of have, it's not like a full impulse wave, just with the way this is. This could just be one leg too, we'll see. What I'm really looking at is this bull flag right here. So for me, what I'm looking at on this is this bull flag. So we can just clone this. There we go. So for me to want to go back in on this after I'm a minute already, I need it to break 2507 really. I know there's been a lot on it too, so everyone's talking about Kathy Woods lately. It's like, man, she buys Tesla and she looks amazing. Congratulations. Laser kind of has that same feeling that what Pelotar has. So you got this channel here. Make that purple so we can see the difference. And then you basically got your downtrend line that we need to break. And then you got your resistant line right here. So for me on laser, This would be your support line. And then this is your downtrend first breakout line. And then this is your channel. Now, how did I get the channel? Let's go over that, because I think a lot of people sometimes get confused. Like how to make a channel when you don't really see anything. So, the channel that you're seeing here, I basically took this very nice defined resistance line here, or support line, and then I just cloned it, and then I put it up here where it made sense, so you could see some more supports here. You know, and this could be, oops, this could maybe be up here as well. So you might have another one up here. So this could be a bigger channel. Maybe maybe clone it and we have an inner channel as well. So why don't we put that there? And then you got a couple channels there. And this could be, you know, a lot of times you'll have like a pitchfork or something, and this could be multiple channels going on at once. So you could even have, say, another one up here potentially, or even in here. So, you know, you kind of see one there. You can kind of see one there as well. So you can see all these channels right here that these are in. So this could theoretically bounce off of any of these lines in general. I think I did CLDR. It's on my Twitter, so yeah, I just made it real simple on Cloudera. So you can see there's a gap from here to here. In theory, there's a nice gap here too. So if this thing gets over here, so you got some breakout lines here. I'll make an alert on here. I'd be curious to see what happens when it breaks this line, because there's not much here. So I think if it breaks these two lines, it could easily go from 15 to 20. Plug. I think I have plug done. Yeah, plug still looks good. I think plug's going to 40.35. I mean, look at this. Look at this. It's creating another flag. So, for me, plug gets over 37, you can capture a $3 move. How do we know that it's going to 40.35? Simply take your extension tool, come down here, find the bottom, come up here, find the top, come over here, and you get your 618. Did I do that right? Maybe 40 is more realistic. Yeah, 40 is probably more realistic. I don't know how I got that last time. I wonder if I went off of something different. Either way, let's make 40 the target. Let's make that teal. There we go. Boom. You want me to post this? Sure. I don't think we need this one anymore. Clean this up a little for you. There you go. Someone post my Twitter link for these guys if you have it. That'd be awesome. Alright, let's see what we got here. SQM. SQM was one of my newsletter plays from last week. You could see it did break out. Now, I'm curious to see if it does do a full Elliott wave. It might not. I wouldn't touch it until it gets past all-time highs again, which should be right there. We'll throw an alert on there too. SQM was nice because we wrote it basically on the alert here from 48 all the way up to 51 basically. And then as you could see here, it kind of made a head and shoulders, so probably would have wrote it from what, right here, 48, and hopefully you would have taken profit right here on this trend break. But I know it's kind of hard sometimes to do those. So we'll keep an eye on it. If it breaks over here, then we'll be interested. But I know Fubu's been popular lately. Whoa, what's going on with this thing? Oh wow, I charted this way back here. I don't remember doing that. This thing, that looks, yeah, this is like textbook coming back down to 30. So what you have here are breakouts, and then this is an exhaustion gap or an island gap. So when you have an island gap and then it gaps over on the way down, that basically means this move is done, and this is a bearish wedge right here, so the next move will probably be down to about 39, and this thing's gonna basically, like if you were to put a line right here and flip it, you'd probably have a mirror image almost. So I will stay away from Fubu. Now there is a chance that Fubu catches a parabolic wave here. That would have to be, I mean, for me, that maybe it catches it at 38, but I don't know. It doesn't look great. The way this island gap here is what really scares me, and the fact that you have increasing volume on the way down is even worse. So that means you have everyone, you know, you can see the volume is at its highest on the way down, so I wouldn't touch it. Tommy, I did Facebook earlier. I'm not touching Facebook. You still have the antitrust things. The only way it broke out of this channel, the only way I'm touching it is if it hits over this red or green line. For me, it's not worth it. There's better plays out there. So yeah, Trump, I agree. It did already make the parabolic move. That's what I'm saying. It's coming back down now. So, oh, I'm totally missing the Packer game right now. I'm charting instead of watching the Packer game for you guys. What am I doing? Oh, I gotta check the score here real quick to make sure that they're crushing it. Holy cow, Rodgers. Rodgers lighting it up. Oh, Devontae Adams. Crushing it. I got Devontae Adams, 3 TDs. Oh, man. He's in both my leagues and Rodgers. Alright. NNDM. Alright, we'll do JD. Who was talking about NNDM last week? I swear. Ooh, that don't look good. Woohoo! That don't look good at all. I mean, you got... Ugh, that looks like the same thing we're seeing. So this looks like it went fully parabolic, made 1, 2 final moves. So Steep, flat, 618 extension, I'm assuming. Let's just make sure we're good. Wait, no, I didn't do that right. Hold on, that would be from right down here. So it looks like it did a half extension, which is fine, but I wouldn't touch it. It rejected off the 236. It's probably going down to 6. I mean, I don't even know what the hell this is, but I'm not touching it. Alright, let's do JD. Everyone's been asking me for it, so. Alright, so I can see a couple things right away. You got basically a downtrend here. I think what people do a lot is they try to force things. And they shouldn't do that. They should just wait. I think setting the alerts is probably one of the best things you can do for yourself, and then just play the alerts instead of trying to force things. Let's see, you got increasing volume recently on this move, so that's good. That means people are starting to come back in. Earnings are good. I mean, JD's had hell of a run though, so for me, I would have to see JD over 87 for me to want to do something. So over the gold, so it's in the golden zone right here. And the problem with the golden zone, it's kind of like a vortex. Sometimes when you get in it, it sucks you in and it keeps you in there forever. So I only play on the outskirts of it. And so for me, if I were to do anything on this, I would only play it if it went over this line. So we'll make it super simple. I think sometimes maybe I make it a little complicated when it really doesn't need to be. I mean, the Baba breakup news is probably good for JD, I imagine, actually. The antitrust stuff, so. I mean, it's not far off. I mean, if it goes over 87, it could easily go back up to 93. That's a $5 move that you could catch. I mean, you're probably going to have resistance at 90. It's a round number, so even a $2.50 move is still nice. You want me to post a single line to Twitter? I guess I could do that. Autofib retracement. I don't love the autofib. I do have it starred, but what you'll notice is, look what it does though. It doesn't do what I want it to do. It just does like these right here, and I hate that. So, I mean, I guess you could go into this a little bit more. I'd have to figure out. I just haven't played around with it enough. I just like doing it by hand. That's what I like doing. So. You have fucking naked calls on. I mean, you should put some clothes on those. How's China Futures doing right now? Is they out? I think China Futures opens up here soon, right? Let's see here. Let me look at China. If China's doing good, you're probably going to be okay. I mean, calls in general. Ooh, futures look nice. Small caps up 1%. VIX is down. China looks nice. It's up 2%. I think you're gonna, if you're in JD, you're gonna be fine. I think JD is gonna gap up tomorrow, at least to here. It's gonna retest here, so I think you're gonna be fine on JD. It filled the gap here. It can go back up. So, oh, kitty. EA, Disney. See a lot of people asking for Disney. So Disney's been failing to get over the 786 here. It's kind of stuck in the zone now, and it's kind of, I mean, it could be forming an inverse head and shoulders here, But for me, I'm not touching Disney till it gets over 175. Probably 176. Yeah, I'm probably not touching Disney till it gets over 176. So, ARC, yeah, I know there's a lot of ARC's pretty popular. We could do some ARC. Don't know what that squiggly line is. Let's just ignore that. I mean, the thing with ARC is, as long as the stuff they're in keeps going up, they're going to be fine. So, ARC is out of this channel, though, so that does mean it's overextended. I mean, it was in this channel for a very long time. And so now, it's probably starting a new channel. So for me, this could be the new channel it's in. So if we're looking at that channel, I mean, you had a weird week last week. So a lot of this action right here with the short week and the lower volume last week, I don't quite trust, but if ARC can break this downtrend right here, this would be where I would be interested. So we'll set an alert on that line right there. If it gets below this line, so basically if it goes below 130, this thing could be heading back down and correcting. I mean, if it goes down to 130, it could be going all the way down to 110. It does have like another uptrend line here too. So this thing could be going up to 140 maybe. Could capture almost $10 move. So yeah, Tommy, we can do that. I'm going to show Amazon once, and if he asks again, I'm banning you. And I will tweet this for you too, and maybe put it in the chat. So I've had this charted for a very long time. I have alerts set for breakouts right here, so we know when to go in again. But basically over 3250, and you'll be fine. Let's change the color on this. Make that purple. So here's your breakouts on Amazon. There. Alright, got a bunch of requests for EA. I really like EA. You know, you got this cup and handle breakout right here. So, in order for me to really love EA, it needs to break above. So it's got the handle breakout. That's good. It held above the 50. That's good. So we can... this would be the cup line breakout. So definitely probably want to add an alert on this, because if it breaks this, you should go long on EA. We should probably raise that up just a little to be safe. Let's put that right there. You know, the nice thing is EA is making a flag right here as well. So we can even add a second alert on the flag breakout right there. So that's pretty cool. I really do like EA here. So you see you got this flag right here. So you got your support line, you got your resistant line here. If you wanted, I know someone was asking about fibs. So time-based fibs. So if you want to see potentially when a move's going to be done, there's two different ones. I have found the time zone one to be a little bit easier to understand. The trend-based one can be a little bit trickier. So if you go with the time zone, find the bottom right here. So when it made the bottom and it reversed. So you find there, and then you find the top. So that means basically what you're going to have is in one of these zones you're going to have a full move. So a down to up or full up. So basically what that means for EA is we're probably going to get a breakout by this line right here. So this might go all the way to the end of the year here, and then we're going to break out right here. So that's exciting. So that's one way to do it. The other way is the trend base. You basically do the same thing, but instead of it being zones, they try to actually time it out more. So you can see it's the same thing. You're getting the same results here, but you can see with this, you can see each move. Let's see. If we're going to do this perfect. So you can see each move basically then you see a major move on each line. Is the idea is each fib move is where you get your major moves. So ideally you would get a major move right here. So what's a good stock to make 10% tomorrow? How about if you just want to buy shares, how about ASX? There's your good stock to make 10% on tomorrow. It's probably see this little rocket there? It's probably going to go to like $6-7 tomorrow. It's starting to fill this gap. This thing could easily go to 767. Alex, you really want me to do Nikola? Or are you trolling me? I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Nikola's going back down to $9. What the? I did Sunrun earlier. We did Jivo earlier. Run, I have alerts on already. Run looks nice. I like Run. It may retest here, but if it does, that is going to be an amazing... If it goes back down here, that's going to be an amazing entry point. And if it breaks out here, then we're going to capture it either way. So it did break. It didn't quite break this thing here, but it does have a nice formation there. I'm not charting Hillian. I think that's just like another Nikola. I know Grow Generation has been very popular lately. This thing's been going crazy. So basically right now it's on wave 5. So it got rejected at the 236. Wait, why is it? There we go. So it rejected 236, but that's fine. Still in the uptrend. This should go to 50. If it does it perfectly, it should go to 50. Yeah, should go to 50. I wouldn't play it till it breaks over this all-time high, though, because I mean, you can still capture a 43 to 50 move. There's nothing wrong with that. does have kind of a morning star right here, so it does look like it's curling back up. You do have falling volume as well, so that's a good sign that it's ready to reverse as well. I did VIPs earlier. I really like VIPs. I already have the alert set, so we're good there. Breaks out here, this thing's gonna go nuts. We're good there. KMI, ooh, Kinder Morgan. Let me take a look at that. I've been watching that for a while. Ugh, it broke the wrong way out of the flag though. And it rejected it twice. Ooh, that's not good. This thing is most likely going to try to catch some support down in the 13s. And then maybe it's weird because I see gas keep going up, and this is a pipeline. I don't know. I mean, if it can get back above 1450, maybe it's got a shot, but it's just not worth me playing right now. VRTX, I've been hearing a lot about that lately. What the? Oh, people think it's going to gap fill, that's why. What's the trend line on this? There we go. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. I mean, it's in the gap, but as we noticed from Intel, it doesn't necessarily have to fill the gap, so I wouldn't touch it till it's over 240. That would be over 240, and then maybe you got yourself something. There's a clear reason why it went down here, so. What's going on with Fleur? I see you forming. So basically what we want to see is this get over 50 and this thing flies. So right now it's filling from here up to here. Yeah, if it goes over 50, this thing will probably go to 55, 60. Does have a nice cup forming, so that's really nice. So what it'll probably do is either get to 47. So this does look like we got increasing volume as well. It's in a clear uptrend. Be a little scared of it rejecting right here, but we'll see what happens. Dude, you're going in timeout. What do I see? How do I put you in timeout? There we go. He's in timeout. Alright, let's see here. Box. I've been hearing some good things about Box lately too, and I think I looked at it and it looked decent. Box. I don't know. People want to see this. I mean, it rejected off the downtrend. I see what people are looking at, but it I'm not touching it. I'll add an alert on this line though. I'd be curious if it can get over this line. Yeah, we can look at silver. You want live silver or you want SLV? Like, you want spot price silver or you want live silver? Whew. Packers scored again. Ooh, Dylan. Nice. Live silver? Alright. Ooh. Looks good. I mean, we got a nice little, let's go in though here. Alright, so live silver could be forming a nice little flag here. Did have a little gap up. You wanted to get over 26, here basically. Let's see what we got going on for some retracements here. So, it basically went right through the golden zone, which is really nice. And so now it'll probably come back down to here. And we're looking for it to hold here. And then it should head back up to 27. And then if it can break over 27.40, we could be heading all the way up there. We'll see what happens. But I am liking, I mean, in this zone, if we can get up here, it might hover in here for a while. And then if we can get above here is when we're going to break out. So I mean by breakout zone here. So this is probably going to be forming a cup here. Is most likely what I'm seeing. I'm not touching XL. SLV, I know a lot of people. So these are my important levels here that I want to see it get to. We don't need really these anymore. And SL, we get the stimulus and silver's gonna go crazy. I really think this is one of the best investments you can make. I mean, think about this. It's only on leg 2 right now. So, if it's only on leg 2 of this impulse move, and it's starting leg 3 right now, that means we're going to 37. And if you count this as a sharp correction, then we might have a flat correction. And then this is going all the way up to 45 easily. Potentially even more. So if this is the bottom of this, and we see this is the target here, for me that means wave 5 should hit almost 50. And we could do some time fibs on this too. So we don't really need these anymore. So if you wanted to see a time fib on this, let's see how it goes on this. If it has the time fib here, that means we're in this next wave. So let's do a fib zone first in the bottom here. That means we should see, this is basically this leg right here, and then this leg should start here. So maybe this is more over here, but if we did a trend-based one, it's basically the same thing. I do find it funny that on this trend-based one, that it crashes right after the 618. So for me, this would probably be 1618 would make sense there, and then the 2618 would be right here, and then maybe get this is somewhere like right here. The full 2. So so this would be my silver chart right here. That looks nice. See if we can get a breakout alert on silver. There we go. Nice. Alright, everyone. Probably gonna be wrapping this up here soon. Might take a couple extra tickers here just to finish it off. Tweet it? We could tweet it. Well, here, let me make it a little nicer first. Let's get an all-time high too. There you go. I haven't, oh yeah, I think I have Jamia charted, so we can check that out real quick, yeah. Oh my, did it hit my target? Oh. Jamia might be done. Yeah, I think Jamia might be done. I think it's going to start coming back down now. It hit basically my target here. And it rejected hard. I think the parabolic move is done. Yeah, I don't, I'm not going in. You're chasing now. I mean, I'm not saying you can't play it. I'm not going to play it. Solo, I looked at Solo, but they had bad news. Basically, Toyota came out and said they're making a similar car. I mean, it does look decent in terms of like this, and I actually do have some Solo spreads here. They were so cheap. So we'll see what happens. I think Solo really needs to get over $8 for it to really do anything. I mean, over $8, and we'll set an alert on that, but it's been struggling to get over that. I think I jumped the gun on it. I'm from Wisconsin, not Chicago. Ooh, this looks nice. I like this. Camco. I kind of got a curling action up. You do have dropping volume on what appears to be a bear flag and an impulse move. So that's cool. Yeah, I could see that. Let's see where we think this can go on the final leg, though. So it does look like it's on 1, 2. It looks like it could be starting wave 5 right now. And if that is the case, wave 5 could take us to. So basically, what I'm seeing here is that would be. I would be looking at here. Potentially. So you're probably looking at something in there. Alright, I'm using TradingView. I think I have JKS. Yeah, I mean, I should set an alert on this. I mean, if this thing really goes, I already had it alerted on this, so we can get rid of that. But yeah, I got JKS by 163 by the end of next year. I didn't cover BLDP, but I do already have it charted, so this is my BLDP chart. I got it going from anywhere from 27 to 31. 27 to 31 range. Yeah, I tweeted CCJ. I did an NDM earlier. Yeah, let's go back to Jamia. So basically what I did was I saw an impulse wave here. You know, basically you have a sharp correction or a flat correction. So this is basically flat correction into a sharp correction. And all I did was I did a fib-based extension from here up to here. And I think it was a 31.8. And the reason why is because this was an overextension of this. So what happens is if you get an overextension, so this was a full one extension on here. So when that happens, instead of it being a 618 extension, that means the final extension is going to be much lower than this one, because the 2 to 3 is usually always the longest wave. So I don't know, I'm just not touching it anymore. I mean, I guess in theory it could go up to 55 potentially, but everything I'm looking at, I think you're chasing now. I just think there's better stuff out there. So for me, I'm gonna leave it alone. The heck is PSTH? Pershing Square Holdings. Yeah, I can see what you're looking at. You got yourself a nice little bull flag formation going on right here. So you got 1, 2, 3. So you got a full Elliott wave up. So this is a microwave. I'm curious if this is starting a super wave right here. So I don't know anything about this. It looks like it's a financial conglomerate, but if this was to be a super wave, it would look like this. Potentially. So that would be, it could get to 32 potentially. Oh, it's a SPAC? Alright, I mean, if it's a SPAC, do they have a buyer for, or do they have something that they're buying yet? Or is it just a, oh, this is the biggest, okay. Yeah, I mean, don't SPACs have like 2 years basically to make a purchase? So this was just starting. Whoa, what just happened? That was weird. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I'll tweet this for you if you want it. I think that's going to do it for me. I'm getting a little tired. Had a long weekend. Hope I helped everyone. Did a lot of cool stuff on here. I know the beginning of it was a little more, I thought it was going to be cooler, but I just wanted to get through all those tickers that I started. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to download my list here, I'm gonna export this list. I'm gonna throw it in. I'm gonna throw it in the Discord. So if you want my watch list, it's quite an extensive watch list, but basically it'll give you something on TradingView to always look at, and you can just, if you're bored, you can just go through it. It's got tons of good stuff on there. So I hope everyone had a great night, and I look forward to making some money with everyone tomorrow. I think it's going to be a fun week. There's nothing happened to Fortuna. We're working on Super Fortuna, so I have some major updates with Super Fortuna coming up, so I'll let you know when I got those for you. All right, everyone. Thank you.